AITA for telling dad in front of everyone that I don't want to date family friend's son because I think he's manipulating me with his anxiety. Nope. NTA. If dude is gonna ask you that question in front of an audience, he was rolling the dice on getting an honest response in front of an audience. He proved your point. NTA, I would stop accusing him of faking and just play his game. I broke up with you because it's clear that I constantly trigger your anxiety. You are completely fine when I am not around. But whenever I am with you, you have an attack. This type of relationship was never going to work. So let me get this straight. You were dating a charismatic guy, he was giving you some solid red flags, so you broke up with him. He called you out in the middle of a social dinner and accused you of cheating. You were caught off guard and were possibly a bit too honest, and you're the one they're mad at? Honestly, it doesn't matter if he does have anxiety. Accusing you of cheating in front of everyone is like a red tarp. It's such a huge warning sign. Sure, you could have been more tactful in the situation, but he backed you into a corner. If you have to endure some anger from both families, that's a small price to pay to avoid what was clearly the wrong relationship for you. NTA, be proud of how you stood up for yourself and don't back down. NTA, he is manipulating you. NTA, congratulations on your instincts. Very impressive for someone so young. You'll do all right in life. People will always enable and rise to the defense of a victim playing drama queen and pile on anyone who sees through the drama queen and stands up to them. Be prepared for that. It's not you, it's them. WIBTA, if I withdrew my daughter from sports against my wife's wishes. I was like your daughter back in middle school. I wanted to quit gymnastics to focus on school and have more free time. My body was in pain with severe tendinitis. I lacked the drive, etc. My mom don't want me to quit, but eventually she let me, and I've never really regretted it. After quitting, I did other sports like cheerleading and diving. Edited to add. NTA. Your daughter should be able to make this decision herself, and she is old enough to know what she wants. She is also getting to the age where most people I know ended up quitting gymnastics anyways. If you don't desire to pursue it in college, then it's a lot harder to continue with the sport after 18. NTA also. Listen to your daughter. Her reasons for wanting to stop the sport are valid. Forget about the money. That's gone. And about her behavior. I'm kind of shocked that your wife doesn't believe in her own daughter, really. An honor roll AP student isn't going to change overnight. It sounds like your wife is one of those dance moms. Only for gymnastics. Just reread. Logically, at the start of the season is the second best time to pull out of the team. The best time would be at the end of the previous one. Also, your wife says daughter made a commitment to the team? So she cares more about the team than her own daughter? Wow. NTA, greater than my daughter. 15F. Is a competitive gymnast. Her team travels all over the country to compete. She is a sophomore in high school and wants to stop competing because her body hurts. She is at the gym 14 hours a week. She lacks the drive and passion for the sport, and she wants to do more high school things and concentrate on her studies. She is an honor roll student and takes AP classes in sophomore year. Your daughter no longer has a passion for gymnastics and wants to prepare for her future through education. Greater than my wife. 43F. Is against it because my daughter's season just started and she made a commitment to the team and she should see it through. We also spent $1,800 this summer on camps and sessions to help her get better. She thinks my daughter will become lazy and want to hang out with friends, and her chores and schoolwork will suffer. Your wife's forcing your daughter to stay in gymnastics is going to hurt their relationship. Is there any reason why your wife believes your daughter will start slacking on chores and school work? Greater than my gut is to protect my daughter and withdraw her, but I know it will put me in the doghouse big time. I feel stuck between a rock and hard place. Trust your gut, your wife probably has good intentions. But your daughter's wishes need to come into play. 15 is old enough to have input on what sports activities she does. Sorry about what will probably be an extended stay in the doghouse. NTA, the $1,800 is gone. No matter what, it's not coming back, so you can be out $1,800 and have a miserable, resentful child, or you can be out $1,800 and have a happy, balanced child. As for the commitment to the team, it happens. Yes, it's important to honor your obligations, but it's also important to learn that you don't have to sacrifice yourself for others. If your daughter is no longer on this team, are we talking about girls that won't be able to make it to the Olympics because of it? Most likely not. No one is irreplaceable, and someone will take her place. Maybe consider giving her a thinking about it period. Tell her to remain on the team for X amount of time. And then if she's firm in her desire to want to quit, she can. I get where you're both coming from, but you have to put your kid first. You're her advocate. I would also sit down and have a longer conversation with your daughter about her feelings towards gymnastics. It's very possible that she has been feeling this way for a while but was afraid to say anything, or didn't want to disappoint anyone. Her mental and physical health should come before any else. Also, from a safety perspective, if her heart isn't in it, then your daughter is at a greater risk of being distracted and getting hurt. AITA for following my late sister's wishes and kicking our brother out of her funeral. INFO. Are you the legal executor of your sister's will, estate, or otherwise formally connected to the end-of-life process? Did your sister inform any other close relatives of her wishes? John. Either verbally or in writing. Edit. NTA. I don't know why he'd attend if he didn't like her. Was he just there to cause one final scene? NTA for refusing access to a private event for someone not invited. NTA, you were honoring your sister's wishes. Did you make sure to tell John this? My brother will die someday. After a lifetime of poor behavior and near 30 years of no contact, I won't attend his services. I don't want him in my life now, and feel no need to say goodbye. NTA. Follow your sister's wishes. John and she both made decisions. They live and die with those decisions. NTA. It isn't like she passed suddenly without any opportunity to reconcile. He knew she was dying. She apologized multiple times. He refused to accept, as is his right. It's not for any of us to judge whether what she did as a child was unforgivable, but he had a chance to be a brother when she was still alive. He chose to stay an enemy. He had no right to attend her funeral, out of curiosity. Is he asking for any of her things or any kind of inheritance? AITA for telling my sister's fiancé that she is infertile? NTA, though I think I would have first told my sister. I know you're lying. Either you tell him the truth or I will, but honestly she had 6 years to tell him. The guy needed to know. NTA, I'm struggling with this, because it is obviously such a big betrayal of your sister. It wasn't your secret to tell. And yet, marrying someone while leading them on about something that can never be. That seems like an even bigger betrayal. He deserves to know. She deserves someone to love and to raise children with. But it has to be someone she is honest with about how they are going to do it. Emma hates you. But you did the right thing. Hopefully Adam will forgive her and they can live happily ever after with their adopted children. But the chances of that would have been much higher if she had been honest with you. Remember, she also lied to you in saying that she had talked with Adam about this. And as a result, her lie made it almost reasonable for you to talk to him about it. I mean, she said that she had told him. So what was there for you to reveal? So Emma seems to be chalking up additional asshole points. And I'm feeling even more forgiveness for you here. Repost much? Saw this not too long ago, at least wait a few months before copying. NTA. Emma told you that Adam knew about her infertility. She lied to you just as she lied to Adam. But you can tell her and your parents that you sincerely thought you could broach the subject with him. Of course they all know that Emma lied in the first place. To him and to you. Her marriage would have gone down the drain after a few years. Once the truth came out, the ideal would have been complete honesty on Emma's part. But your betrayal of her, because I know she will consider it a betrayal, is nothing compared to her betrayal of Adam. Haven't I read this story before?